Hi everyone, I'm Jacqui with ILUIK Games, and today I am so excited because my most anticipated Kickstarter board game of the year finally arrived in the mail yesterday. So move over, Shelf of Shame, because today we are unboxing Unfair. True child of the early 90s, so there are a lot of board games that remind me of games that I played on my computer, like Sim City and Roller Coaster Tycoon, and those are my favorite games to end up as board games. So obviously Unfair is going to be allowing you to build your own theme park. It's got a little bit of a dark and twisted side to it, as Sean pointed out when he saw the cover for the first time. He's like, there's some UFO abductions happening in the expansion over here, a big old thunderstorm on this side of things. I'll let you get a closer look at the box cover because it's really cool. But this is going to be super fun, kind of a grown-up version of Roller Coaster Tycoon to get out on the table and play. This is kind of a big game, so I have this in the frame as well as I can. What we have over here on the left side is the base game of Unfair. This has been out for a little bit. We don't actually have it yet, so we backed the Kickstarter to include our base game. This side is the new Unfair expansion, which includes aliens, B-movies, dinosaurs, and Western themed theme park pieces. So you can have a theme for your theme park. When you put them together, you can see that they actually do connect the artwork all the way through. I totally love when they do this. It just makes the whole experience altogether really cohesive. I'm gonna let you chill on that screen for a minute, take a look at all that gorgeous artwork, and then we'll go ahead and get back to our unboxing. So as I mentioned just a moment ago, there are actually two boxes here. The Unfair base game, which has been out for a little while, but we are going to unbox it because it's new to us, and it may be new to you as well if you're anything like me and you discovered Unfair when it showed up on Kickstarter. The other side of things is the expansion to Unfair, and this is the one that includes the alien, B-movie, dinosaur, and Western themes. So if you're only here for the expansion, you can fast forward a little bit and you can go ahead and see what's inside the expansion box itself. Alright, so we're going to start with the Unfair base game. You already got a look at the front cover, but I do want to show you how nice this art is. It wraps around the entire outside of the box. So as you look at each and every side, no matter which way you display your games on your game shelf, you're going to see something really pretty on this one because they have taken care to make sure every side of this box is really nice, has the title in all the different directions. And then if we flip this over on the back, here's our back side for a moment here. And I can't wait to get into this, so we're just going to tear straight into this and open it up. Okay, so starting off with our rule book, that's pretty thick, so I think we're going to have some learning to do. I'll let John do that while I go through all the pretty things, right? I did see a QR code in here that I did notice. They do have a scoring web app. I believe this was the one the other day. They said it kind of eats score pads because it's so replayable. That is an awesome thing for your game to be, is so replayable that you need a scoring app to prevent the paper waste. But that is our rule book there. We have some reference cards. And a game board. So let's open this up. Looks like this is going to allow us to keep track of all our different card piles. This is going to keep things nice and organized on the board, make it easier to play. And it is double-sided, so we have one where the entire board faces one direction, and the other side, they actually face two directions. This is going to be helpful for different player counts or different table layouts. We tend to sit all on the same side of our table, so we're going to really enjoy the fact that one of those all faces us. This is a card-heavy game, so what we can see here is we have different packets of cards. They do seem to be laid out by themes. We had the gangster, the jungle, the ninja, the pirate, the robot, and the vampire. I have to say I have never been to a vampire themed theme park before, and I'm not sure that's super high on my list. I'll go through some of those decks in just a moment, but for now let's take a look at what else is in here. So these are updated cards. If you happen to have the base game and you backed the expansion, I believe you got these updated cards as well. But this is because this is a reprint of the game, so they have made adjustments and corrections based off of their feedback from the first game. And now you can go ahead and add these in, mix them in to make sure that your game plays as well as everybody else's. We have a couple of big, chunky red dice. These are going to be really nice to play with. A score pad that we can use until we run out of score pads and start using the score tracker app. And a pencil to go along with it. If I had to guess, I'd say this is our first player marker, and that is cute. Look at those little people in that roller coaster. What a great little piece. And a bag full of tokens. Let's open this up and see what kind of tokens we have in here. So I just went through the bag and pulled out, I believe, a couple or one of each of the type of tokens that were inside that bag, so you get an idea of what these look like. They're nice, thick cardboard, so these are nice to play with. Even though they aren't a plastic component, they're going to be still really nice and durable. I like these player ones, the little admit one starting player tokens. These are fun. And I'm just going to open up a couple of these card packets so you can go ahead and see what these look like. I'm going to start with the ninja because I'm kind of curious about what this will look like. All right, and we'll just sort of flip through this so you can see what sorts of cards come in each one of these theme park packs here. This is where the theming starts. So we have some goal cards that have to do with the fact that we're holding the ninja pack here. We have Asian Fusion, Shuriken, Short Sharp Shock, Iron Will, and Forbidden Knowledge. And then here we have some of those cards that we're going to be using during the game. I love the illustrations on these. They're that nice blend between cartoony and realistic, so it gives a lot of detail. Okay, I love this roller coaster. If anybody went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter before they took down the dragon ride, that's totally what this reminds me of. The nimble chopsticks. And just to give you an idea of how these decks are both similar and different, we'll go ahead and open up another one. Let's open up Pirate. That sounds like fun. And once again, we'll just flip through these real quick so you can see what is going on inside this deck. You'll see some similar cards, but also some different goals and some different themes on the cards. As you can see from how easily I just put that back in here, the box is well designed for keeping a whole lot of cards inside of it. They also left some space on the other side in case you want to keep your favorite packs from your expansion packs inside the box. Now I have every intention of collecting every expansion pack they have, so most likely mine will stay inside the expansion boxes because they're not all gonna fit in here. But it's really cool that they gave you that option. If you bring this to game night, you can bring just the base box and in your favorite packs and favorite themes from the expansions. So that was the base game unboxing. Now we're going to switch gears and go ahead and jump into Unfair Expansion, the one with Alien, B-Movie, Dinosaur, and Western. And these, since this is brand new, we'll go ahead and go through all those card packs. So go ahead and stay tuned if this is what you're looking for. So here's that expansion box all by itself. Again, we did get a look at this and how it lays out with the base game earlier in the video, but now you can see that they once again use that same lovely wrapping all the way around the outside of the box. Pretty pretty from all angles, even the bottom. Here we have the back, lays out what we're going to be getting in this pack. Apparently Tyrannosaurus Rex being abducted by aliens on a roller coaster. Sounds legit. But once again, I'm psyched, so we're just going to dive straight into this. Oh, the anticipation of the slow box open. Come on. So right off the bat on the top of this box, we do have some postcards, it looks like. They appear to look like billboards, like you would see down the side of the road as you were driving towards this crazy theme park. Definitely remind me of bad B movies that should totally be in black and white. Totally loving this. A terrifying tale of no common sense. Again, I mentioned the warped sense of humor that I anticipate seeing in this game. I'm totally loving this. Oop, and that is a creepy clown. Gabby's gonna hate that one. Okay, back to this orientation here. So we do have the rule book for the expansion so that you can clarify everything that you get with the new expansion. This is almost equally as thick as the original rulebook, but it is a lot slimmer, so I'm guessing there's a lot less content when you actually lay it down, so don't be intimidated by that rulebook. Some very similar organization to the last box that we opened, so we do have card spaces in here, as well as our 4 decks of cards that go with our 4 different expansions. So we have Alien theme, the B-movie theme, the Dinosaur theme, and the Western theme. And I will go through all of those because I do know that this is the part of the game that is brand new to everyone, so we'll make sure that you can see what's going on inside there. Before I jump into those though, we'll go ahead and open up the rest of the contents of the package. We do have some more updated cards. So this does say that there was a mistake in the cards, so these are going to replace the ones that are inside the other cards to make sure that the game plays correctly. See what's in this deck of cards, because there is a thank you pack right on, or a thank you card right on the top, thanking the Kickstarter backers, and these may be Kickstarter exclusives then. So we have some extra cards that are inside this version of the game. Ha! That is the Gen Con promo card. That's super cool. We have not been to Gen Con yet, but we're hoping to go maybe next year. So I'm excited that we have the Gen Con card in our Unfair game. And we have a bag of tokens. So let's take a look at what's in here. Yo, I see some things that go with the alien theme in there. I'll pull some of those out so you can see them closer. So I found some tokens that look like they go with the Alien expansion. I'm not sure I want to know what's going on with what appear to be alien eggs. These are gross and they're totally awesome. Can't wait to find out how those play into our theme park. We also have a UFO over here and also a cleanup step reminder for abductions. I think this is going to be a very interesting theme in our game. Also inside the box were more of those question mark tokens that we had in the original base game. We have some insurance excess cards, so I'm guessing that with all the dangerous things happening in these parks, we now need insurance. And we have a couple of tokens that go along with the Dinosaur expansion. So we have our Dinosaur Stand E and also the event step reminder to roll for Rampage. All right, things are getting a little bit dangerous in this theme park now. All right, as promised, we'll go ahead and get into the new decks of cards. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the Alien deck, find out maybe what those eggs are all about. And let's just flip through this deck so you can get an idea of what this expansion comes with. Next up is B-Movie. We'll go ahead and jump into Dinosaur next. And finally, the Western deck. All right, so I know I flipped through those cards kind of fast, but if you're curious to see close-ups or see exactly what changed or added with the new Unfair expansion, you can still check out their Kickstarter page, and they have a lot of really nice up-close illustrations so you can see exactly what's on those cards. In the meantime, if you'd like to see more of our unboxing videos, you can definitely check them out here on our channel. It's ILUIK Games, and we hope to see you around. Bye!